Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? How is it going? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. A little bit late. I thought the tip-off time was going to probably be about like 10:10, and then for whatever reason, there was some issues with getting the stream started. I think same kind of complications that happened yesterday on Twitch when it went down, but nonetheless, we are here. Final game of the evening. Hopefully, y'all been having yourselves a very, very, very productive and blessed Tuesday. I made myself some pizza prior to the start of the stream, but nonetheless, here we are. Lakers, Wolves, game 2. Lil Dirk, Eric, Dev, what's going on? Virgo, how is it going? Junior Mafia in the building, what's good? Peyton, what's happening, family? V Juice, what's going on? What's going down? What's going down? Hopefully, y'all been having yourselves a very, 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 very good Tuesday. Chiru in the building, party, how is it going? Jonathan, what's good? What's good? Y'all already know I ain't got the doggone cable, so I'm gonna be slightly delayed. Currently, right now, the score is 4-11. Anthony Edwards just went to the line. Meanwhile, you can clearly see on the screen he made one free throw, and the Lakers somehow scored on the other end. So I'm behind by about a minute, but that's neither here nor there. I am delayed than a motherfucker, but it is what it is. It is what it is. If only they had, regular TNT. I kind of wish that they had the playoff games just on regular television, but that ain't the case. Dwayne put 5 on, said, you would like to see Travis Scott go one-on-one with Chris. Ain't that the truth? I'd love if that was the case. Oh, by the way, there was a number of donations yesterday that I did not get a chance to go and respond to. So I believe I should be able to infiltrate yesterday and find the supers if I can. Let me see if I can find the super chats and then go into there just to make sure I can acknowledge those who threw something into the collection plate. Margot, what's going on? How is it going? How is it going? Okay, so let's go from yesterday. All right, we got a number of different supers from yesterday. I got to go and get that. By the way, I was on Raw at the opening segment, so that was pretty cool. A said, did I see OKC giving belt to ass? Indeed, they done beat the living snot out of Memphis. Somebody better tell Ja to go get the blicky. Devon, what's good? Lil G in the house, what's going on? Am I going to do a video on Shannon Sharp? Yes, I will tomorrow. I don't want to say anything about it thus far today outside of simply that I'm disappointed in him. But I'm going to get into it on the video tomorrow. So there is that. Alvin Kamara, Roy Hachimura, Shibuya, Japan, Lakers in 5. We shall see. But I will say this much for his ongoing Lakers in 5 business, they need to win tonight. Under no circumstances can the Lakers mess around and take an L and go back to Minnesota down 0-2. They got to play their game and win here tonight. Where does Raw last night rank for me? It's up there. It was spectacular Raw. Quello, what's going on, family? How is it going? Solo Wolf said, what do I think about the TKO Rock situation? I think Rock is full of shit. I'll tell you that right now. I think he's full of shit. Devon, wow, love from Guyana. Oh, that's love, bro. I appreciate you. One of my boys was just out of Guyana. He might still be in Guyana right now. Now I think about it. Brent might still be out in Guyana right now. But I appreciate you, family. That's much love. Let me give you some feedback on some of the donations that then came in yesterday. So, Dwayne, actually, you did say that at the start of the stream. Wow, you kicked off this stream the same way you kicked off yesterday's stream with wanting to see Travis Scott go one-on-one with The Undertaker. Skull, what's going on? What's going on? But we got NBA today. Lakers, Wolves. I'll tell you this much. I haven't seen too much of the playoffs thus far. I was able to catch games here and there. Watching highlights doesn't tell the story of the games, but it being the first round, as I stated, going into the playoffs, I think you really only got maybe 3 series that's going to make you want to box out and run to the television. That being the Lakers and the Wolves, the Nuggets and the Clippers, and then the Knicks and the Pistons. Outside of those series, I think every other one, like even Rockets Warriors, I think that one can be very interesting. But I'm leaning so heavily towards Golden State, and they put out a performance 2 nights ago, so we'll see. But who that for life, Chris? But 2 said, did I see what Paul Heyman said about Uncle McAfee? Well, yesterday, yeah, I saw the clip. I saw the clip.
Gotcha, bitch.
Beverly 24
Quello said you just
now
watched
following.
the DBZ video that I did with TSO Sage. Hilarious, man. Your team should have had more faith in your knowledge. Well, I mean, I completely understand why they would, because it was like a last minute addition for me being part of the group. And believe it or not, when we was able to pull out the comeback towards the end, that is solely based off of playing Budokai. When Rab So Petty had said, here's my extra large spear bomb earlier. I'm like, hold on. It's got to be somebody obscure. And then what do you know? We was able to make a comeback. But I'm still upset about the Turles question, because that one was off the top of my head. I'm like, oh, it's got to probably be Turles. It's going to be some obscure saying, only to find out it's fucking Turles. I'm sick. But yeah, it was a good time, man. I thoroughly enjoyed that. But first quarter, Lakers, Wolves in LA. How many games the Rockets, Warriors, Grizzlies, Thunder series are boring for now? Anyway, I mean, with Rockets, Warriors, it's only the first game, so we haven't seen at least 2 sample size. Like the moment that you see 2 games, and if the tail of both games is that of a blowout, or one team is in just complete control the entire time, because believe it or not, there can be games where a team is up by 8 to 12 points collectively throughout the game. And it's not a blowout, but it doesn't feel as if the other team is going to win the game, nor have they ever been in a situation where they're going to win. There's a ton of situations like that where you watch those games, or I should say, if you look at the box score at the end of the game, you'll say, oh, it must have not been that bad. Maybe it was competitive. But it wasn't. Sometimes people feel as if, well, a blowout is only like 20, 21 points extended. Anything past that, yo, you got absolutely cooked, or whatever the case may be. There's times in which you could be down an average of about 10 points, quarter by quarter. Well, first quarter, you guys come out flat. The team that wins the game wins the first quarter, and then they kind of just even the rest of the game. But each time it doesn't feel as if the losing team is actually coming back. You ain't get blown out, but it's not as competitive as the score makes it seem, you know? Oh, good pass. Brick. Where's my brick emoji? Oh, I said emoji. Where's the brick sound effect? They're gonna be shooting bricks. I'm gonna be playing the doggone bricks. If they got bricks, I got a brick for them too. Dwayne Pavavon said, you think John Morant should have gotten the scrap? He's going to need to if they're going to come back and win this series. They down 0-2 right now. Who that for life? Chris Patuan said, need your Celtics to run it back. Warriors better win the West. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen. And I still don't know about the Celtics, you know, getting back. We'll have to see. We'll truly have to see. Shout out to Peyton Pritchard, though. Clippers Nuggets have been incredible. That's a fact. It definitely has. Oh, good pass. Blinding you with all that ice. Oh, come on now. I appreciate that. Sometimes you gotta put that shit on. SGA, WNBA, PGA, USA, Lakers in 5. We shall see. Right now, it's the Lake Show. Oh, I hate transition threes so much, bro. I can't stand that in today's NBA. You come down the court and then bam, yo, let's just throw up a 3. I can't stand that. That joint hurts my soul. Every time I see it, it hurts my soul. Oh, Hachimura done went down. Somebody go help that brother out. Grizzlies will be really lucky to win one, and because legitimately they're gonna need Ja to not only score 25 plus, you're gonna need that between 7 to 12 some assist. You're gonna need that from him. Oh yeah, we waiting on the LaFuck you 3. We waiting on the LaFuck you 3. I could have swore I had the LaFuck you 3 here. That's a clitoris alert. Where's the LaFuck? Oh, there's the LaFuck you 3. I still got the LaFuck you 3 in here. Coach of the year? Oh, Detroit. Grizzlies will be lucky to lose by 10. I got Dallas. Said, is Julius Randle the best player to play for both the Lakers and the Timberwolves? Oh, that's not a question. I think I can. I would have to. This is basketball trivia to remember how many players played for both the Lakers and the Timberwolves. Is Julius Randle the best player to play for both the Lakers and the Timberwolves? How many players played for Memphis and Los Angeles? Yeah, that's a tough one, bro. I'm the Lakers and the Timberwolves. Yeah, this is I you'd have to legit put the players on paper, because off the top of my head, it's like I'm thinking of Laker players and different places that they played. Mad of them never played in Minnesota. There's D'Lo, but I don't think he's better than him, and Julius Randle are somewhat level for me. Timberwolves and Lakers. Is there a player that played for the Lakers and the I'm trying to think Hall of Famers, if there's any Hall of Famers. Nick Van Exel? Nick Van Exel was on the Wolves? Oh, I'm pulling a blank. Oh my God, I'm pulling a blank. I'm struggling to remember Nick Van Exel's team. Good God. Yeah, I don't know, bro. That's a stumping question. Oh, look at the fucking ball movement from LA, bro. Look at the ball movement from LA, bro. They are balling right now. They up by 15 though, so as far as I'm concerned, this shit don't mean nothing until the fourth quarter. You got to keep balling. William giving out gifts. Jay Money said, what's up, Unc? I'm chilling, fam. I don't know. Another player who played for both the Wolves and the Lakers. I really don't know. Sam Cassell, Isaiah Wright. Sam Cassell was on the Lakers. I don't remember Sam Cassell on the Lakers. Was that after he left Houston? Sam Cassell on the Lakers. When? Sam Cassell didn't play on the Lakers. Sam Cassell on the Lakers. Yeah, Dallas, he was a Clipper, wasn't he? Hold on, wait. He was a Clipper, wasn't he? Sam Cassell. Yeah, he was a Clipper. I knew I wasn't wilding. Sam Cassell wasn't a Laker. Sam Cassell was a Clipper. Isaiah Ryder played for both teams? Okay. Would I put Ryder in front of... You know what? In front of... Who's the better player that played for both the Lakers and the Wolves than Julius Randle? Joe Smith? Pat Bev, please. Come on now. We talk about better than Julius Randle. Luol Deng. Yeah, Luol Deng. Luol Deng. I think I would take Deng over Randle. I would take Deng over Randle. Okay. I could deal with that. I could deal with that. I always like Luol Deng. I always like Luol Deng. Isaiah Ryder. I wouldn't put him in front of Julius Randle. I wouldn't put Isaiah Ryder in front of Julius Randle. Isaiah Ryder was all right, though. He wasn't no scrub. George Mikan. Well, if George Mikan played for both Minnesota and also, well, you already know he's in Los Angeles. Well, then again, it was the Minnesota Lakers. Well, Minneapolis Lakers, so that's in Minnesota. So if that's the case, then George Mikan got it. Yeah, technically George Mikan because it was Minneapolis. So if he qualified, which I don't think he should, but if he qualified, nobody's beating out Mikan. Raven said, what are we talking about? There was a question that was posed in the chat of, is Julius Randle the best player to ever play for both the Lakers and the Timberwolves, having played for, not best on the team when they played, but having been in both those jerseys? What other player who had wore both those jerseys is essentially better? I guess the question is there a better player who played for both franchises than Julius Randle? But I am pulling up blanks to try to remember players who played for both. Nonetheless, we back from the timeout. Oh, the Lakers done scored the stream's favorite number. You know what that means. When the Lakers put 2 points from when they had 25. How many points do the Lakers have? I need you to drop it in the chat. I love it. You like it. It's our favorite number. How much points the Lakers had?
27.
27.
27. 27.
Oh, these motherfuckers no longer have it. Dwayne put 5 on, said, you can't wait to see George Pickens and Donkey Kong Metcalf together. Yeah, it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. Anthony Edwards finally able to go and drain a three. It didn't mean nothing because the Lakers is able to go get a basket on the other end. Lakers in 5. Well, they're going to have to take care of business from here. Good pass, LeBron. Good pass, LeBron. Good Lord, 29-13. Somebody better tell them boys to start playing some basketball.
Sam_Kryptonite is now following.
What was that shot? Minnesota don't even really got an offense right now. Yeah, the Lakers are playing at their pace, bro. The Lakers playing at their pace. And what's crazy is, low-key, they really slowing the... Not only are they outpacing Minnesota on the fast break and transition, when they're playing half-court basketball, the fact that the basketball is flowing around the court, they're creating so many different open shots, and they got Minnesota not sure who to guard. Do I usually go live for the draft? No. I did it one year, and it was just weird. Because after the players who had the buzz around them get off the board, now you're kind of just, all right, we're waiting. And there's only so much that can be discussed to a degree. And I don't follow college football heavily, so it wouldn't be a good time for me. What should Pittsburgh do on Thursday? Pray. Pray. Anthony Edwards, Michelle Obama, Queen Elizabeth, Lakers in 5. I don't think that's how the gimmick goes. They got to rhyme. They got to rhyme. Pray to somehow trade up and go and get Shador or something. Because we ain't got no quarterback. Randall only played 69 combined games with both teams. Of course, he's with the T-Wolves now. Yeah, that is true. Wait, 69 total games that he had played when he was with LA? He was only there for what? His rookie and second season, right? That's when they ended up trading him to New Orleans. Saying they got to settle and give up the money. Well, we'll find out. I'm gonna look into it tomorrow and then make a video on the situation. Oh, combined with the T. Oh, interesting. Wow, combined with the T. Jesus Christ. Oh, Luca tried a 3, no good. Final moments of the first quarter here. Lakers in complete control. It's like the Wolves ain't even get off the bus. But granted, for them, the whole goal in going on the road is go and get one. Just go and get one.
Gotcha, bitch.
Elijah Anti-Rainment is now following.
Good Lord. Oh, man, just checked in, got himself a damn foul. What are you doing? 31-15, 16-point lead for Los Angeles. They gotta play smart, close out the damn quarter. Oh, there you go, DiVincenzo. Oh, damn. They starting to get a bit physical now. You're seeing some bodies drop here and there, a whole lot of contact. They starting to get a little physical now. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Brother, put 2 on it. I appreciate you. Hit him with a clubbing blow. That's what's been missing from basketball to a degree. Not like super hacking people. Oh, wow. J.J. Redick challenging the call? Okay. Okay. He challenging the call. I think he might end up messing around and winning because of the extension. There's that. Yeah, the Bucks, they're cooked. I said once they had the injury to Lillard, apparently he's healthy now, rushed him back to be able to play, and did the difference of having him available work out in their favor? No. They about to get packed. They about to get packed. Y'all think Minnesota is, oh, I said Minnesota. Y'all think Milwaukee about to go to the crib and get the job done? I don't think so. I don't think so. Minnesota going to go back to Minnesota. Milwaukee going to go back home and suddenly get the powers to be able to get themselves back-to-back W's and even up this series? I don't know. Did I see Kuzma's stat line from game 1? 0 points. Whole lot of nothing. His girl got more tones than he had points. Just like the 2020 finals. Did I see the interview of The Rock and Pat McAfee show? I only saw clips here and there. I'll watch everything later.
14 grams.
Who that for life? Chris Batuan said, y'all Steelers fans overreacting. You have Tomlin. Well.
Then you sell it.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Did they? Yep. They reversed the call. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at all. Giannis, my next chapter coming soon. He could have did that before, but believe it or not, in basketball, you could always. Oh, homie had 3 fouls. That's brutal. In basketball, you could always, like, especially in today's day and age, you 32,
Roscoe
33,
Latex is now following.
you could go in my chapter and still be playing at your prime. Oh, good pass. Gabe Vincent 3, bang, got it to go. Jesus Christ, 19-point lead going to the end of the quarter. Wow. Minnesota had a tough time this quarter. Oh, Vanderbilt fucking air ball. Air ball on the 3, but Jesus, yo, they mobbed. They mobbed the Wolves, bro. They mobbed the Wolves, bro. Good God. Wolves got absolutely mobbed. 15 points, and they had to struggle to get that. Damn. 34-15. Jeez, they might get punched by 30. They keep playing like this. They might get punched by 30. They keep playing like this. Let me get some scores for you. Every game today is like damn near not even competitive, bro. Let's see here. We got Ant-Man with 6 and Randall with 5. But for Los Angeles, Luca already got 16. Luca outscoring the Wolves by himself. That's a fact, Black Freakazoid. Even if they up by 19, that lead ain't safe. Even if they up by 19, that lead ain't safe. Punk Acid said, you're going to hold a prayer meeting for your Grizzlies. Who's coming? You better call the Grizzlies to come. You better call the Grizzlies to come. Because they're going to need all the prayers that they possibly can get. Because these 2 games that they played, they look bad, bro. They look bad. Them boys struggling out there. The Adam Silver needs Lakers-Warriors matchup, channeling his dark arts. We'll see, because in the bracket, because the Lakers is 3-6. Believe it or not, would they see each other the next round? Because it's 3-6. Oh, yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. Because then it's either going to be 1-4, 1-5, or whatever the case may be. And then it's not like football where it's highest seed play the lowest one. It's just, it's bracketed as it goes. So, yeah, next round would ultimately be Lakers-Warriors again. You was done when you saw Alex hitting push-ups on the court? Yeah, it's bad, bro. Like, Anthony Edwards going to have to start cooking in order to see a situation where they can win, because this is what did they do in the first quarter? They had 6 rebounds. Los Angeles had 12, so they got doubled and out-rebounded. They got out-assisted by 6. Damn. Outscored by 19, out-rebounded by half, out-assisted by 6. The Wolves is shooting 26% from the floor. The Lakers are shooting 52% from the floor. That's outrageous. That's outrageous. Wolves have no true point guard. It's easy work. I mean, they do have a true point guard. He's just old. Mike Conley, elderly. so there's like they have a true point guard, but Mike Conley old. That man 37. They need that dude to have a senzu bean in order if they want him to play the way he did when he was in his prime. They got a true point guard, but he old. And I think they still running that 8-man rotation. Yeah, they've only had 8 people in the game thus far. They about to have a tough time. Mike Conley too busy listening to the Gap Band? Yeah, but pretty much. Pretty much. He outstanding than a motherfucker right now. I'll tell you that. He outstanding than a motherfucker. Put Serbiak in. Come on now. Come on now. You got to relax. You got to relax. Son said, check in Wally Zerbiak. What year is this? B. Dot said, you could be Jaylen Brown, Chris Brown, or even James Brown. Lakers in 5. Oh, he kicked that foot out. Offensive foul. Yeah, good call, ref. Good call, ref. Call KG. KG retired. KG step out on the floor right now. His leg gonna break. His leg's built like paper mache at this point in his career. It is nice acting by Conley, but unfortunately for Conley, that's pretty much the best thing he could do out here. He just getting his elderly cardio at this point. Black Shadow in the building. What's going on, family? KG would tear his whole leg off if he came back. There's very few older basketball players, or older athletes at that, who can return back to their sport and play at a high level. The 2004 T-Wolves squad was one of your favorites. And kudos to KG. You know how many people legitimately don't even know he has a they don't even know that man has an MVP? You know how crazy that is? I was observing a basketball conversation, and there's legitimately a large, I don't want to say a large percentage because this would be anecdotal. All I can say is there's a percentage of basketball fans who think KG's career, similar to Ray Allen's, began in Boston. Like they don't know anything about where they were before that. People don't know about Ray Allen with the Sonics, Bucks, nothing of that nature. But they think it started with Boston. With KG, nothing about Minnesota. They think it started in Boston. It's crazy, bro. It's legit. It's legit ridiculous. Like once you go into prominence, that's what they remember you for. Whatever you did prior to that, they wouldn't know. For example, Carmelo Anthony. Call it what it is. Real basketball fans remember Denver, Carmelo Anthony. Right now, Jokic with the 15, granted, Jokic 15, it's his now. Like Denver 50, that's his now. Like, sorry, Melo, there's your legacy. I don't want to say it's erased, but you know how many people got no clue what Carmelo did before he went to New York? Folks don't remember. Slim Reaper said, besides the 2018 Rockets, what was the greatest team to never reach the finals in NBA history? The greatest team to not reach the finals. To not even just win the finals. Greatest team to not reach the finals. Okay. Oh my. Greatest team to not reach the finals. There's a number of 60-win teams, but I wouldn't say they were in the elk of the greatest. The first thing that comes to mind is that 2015 or 2016 Hawks team. I think it was the 2015 Hawks. They had a 60-win team. They didn't go to the finals. Of course, the Spurs in 2017 with the injury to Kawhi. I think they were, a 62, 63-win team, something of that nature. I think of the 2015 Spurs, they're reigning champion. You lose in the first round off a buzzer beater from Chris Paul. The 2007 Mavs, Dirk MVP, you gone in the first round. The 2010 or the 2006 Suns, they didn't make it to the finals. Teams to not go to the finals. Boy. 2003. Shit, the 2003 Spurs or the Mavs. Both of those squads were great, but man, '86 Lakers. Damn. Greatest teams to not go to the. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, thank the 2002 Kings not make it to the final. Yeah, the 2002 Kings. 89 Bulls. I never even looked at the chat yet. 89 Bulls. '98 Pacers. Yeah, I got some good ones in there. Wild stuff, man. No, not win the finals. Like even make it to the finals. By the way, Lakers up by 22. If you guys were curious, if we're not, because there's not much to talk about the game. The freaking Lakers is up by 21. If you were playing 2K, you got to pass the sticks at this point. Oh, LeBron just hit a three. LeBron just hit a three. Fuck you three, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck you three, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck you three, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody let the Minnesota Timberwolves know that they just got caught with a fuck you three. Consume that into your soul, Minnesota. Fuck you three right in your doggone face. I'm surprised he ain't look at the ball before he did it. But yeah, there's a number of teams who very, 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 very good teams that didn't make it. I'll say this much regarding basketball. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Although I know the regular season has to be as long as it is, man, them folks be shot by the time you make it to the playoffs. There be some bodies who just go and expire. I've said this regarding the Los Angeles Clippers of the 2010s. If basketball was like a 60-game season, I think the Clippers would have had a championship. Because Blake Griffin and Chris Paul's body just would expire come May. They weren't built to play late in the year. They just weren't built for that. They couldn't stay healthy. 2016 Thunder, yep. Ooh, 09 Cavaliers. I like that one. Damn. Minnesota got to go on a run. Minnesota has to go on a run or they're just going to get ran the hell off the floor, bro. Chris Paul in the finals after his birthday. 0-1 Milwaukee Bucks with Ray Allen and Big Dog were great. Yeah, that was good teams. Good teams. Good teams. You feel like the fuck you three should be a spell or a trap card that boosts LeBron's overall stats throughout the game? What quarter they in? They're in the second quarter right now. Julius Randle able to get a floater to fall, but still, the Lakers are, for every basket that the Timberwolves are getting, the Lakers are answering right back. And remember, they outscored them by 19 in the first quarter. And here in the second quarter, the Lakers are still outscoring them. Like they're maintaining that 20-point lead. Oh, my God. Luca got this man Gobert in a blender. He got Gobert in a blender. Gobert can't guard him. Gobert can't guard him. He got this man dancing, bro. He got this man dancing, bro. Gobert is over here doing the fucking bachata on the court. Mans can't guard nobody, bro. How you the 4-time defensive player of the year? He got you out here doing the bachata, bro. Look at Gobert's footwork. He don't know what he doing. You 7-1? 7-2? Les enfants terribles. What's wrong with this man? What's wrong with this man? Might as well get a dance break going for the damn Lakers, bro, because they dancing all over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Where's Braun when you need him? Mexican LeBron. Oh, I should say Mexican Thanos is the name of the song. I don't even know if that's actually the name of the song. You just search Mexican Thanos. I think that's what pops up first on YouTube. Mexican Thanos. Let me type it on YouTube. Mexican Thanos. Oh, wait, this has a restaurant ad. Oh, damn, they don't got the dancing Thanos. I guess it's not. Oh, here it is. Yeah, they got a dancing Thanos.
Then you sell it.
Marco for 5 said we went from Orton committing felonies and misdemeanors in 09 to now being a face while seen as a heel. There's got to be some Uno reverse shit. Yes, indeed it is. Yes, indeed it is. By the way, any of y'all seen the movie Sinner yet? I've been hearing nothing but huge positive reviews on Sinner. And I was pondering whether I should see it or not. I haven't heard a negative review on it yet. Young King said you saw it yesterday. Okay. Jordan said you seeing Sinner tonight after the game. Oh, you got to be on the West Coast or something. You bought it because the game gonna end on the East Coast at 12:30. So you got to be on the West Coast or something. Seeing it at like midnight or something. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about it. Movie was dope, worth the watch. I bet. Say less. No spoilers in the chat. No spoilers in the chat. But tonight, game is all Lakers right now. Minnesota's giving you no reason to believe they can mess around and make a comeback. Jay said your brother said it was definitely worth the watch. Fair enough. Oh, they put a mask on Hachimura? Wait, but I don't see a mask. Oh, is it a clear mask they put on? Yeah, it's a clear mask they put on Hachimura. It's a clear mask they put on Hachimura. Yo, I got a question for the chat because this might sound stupid, but if somebody can fill me in regarding those protective masks, are they sized for the face? Or is it just a regular generic, mask that you just put on somebody? Is it sized for the face? Because I can't envision. Oh, it is. Okay, I bet. I don't know if that's a dumb question or not. Because I can't imagine like the team just walking around with masks that are already, I guess it's like small, medium, large, extra large kind of size mask, and they have them in different places. Maybe the medical kit, you have your trainers walk around with them. But I always wondered. Kid Khalifa, I appreciate you. Much love. By the way, speaking of the knockout videos, I went to a Acme supermarket to go and buy the ingredients to make the summer sweet. You know what that reference is. But to go and get myself some ingredients to make the pizza that I ate before I went live. And I ran into a gentleman who's actually a supporter of the channel. I appreciate y'all when y'all run into me in real life, if you will. Them Zorro masks, one size fit all is crazy. Because I always wondered, are they custom sized? Like the one Kyrie had, the one Kobe had? You just place anything on the body, on the face? I always wondered. But if they have like the different sizes and then I guess they just compress it to the person's face, that's interesting. Because it's a billion-dollar operation that you got going on per team. So, I mean, I get it. Is that Travis Kelce? Oh, no, it's not. It's just some random pseudo-light-skinned, suited gentleman on the baseline. Salvage said, your Wolves gotta win this. I don't know about gotta. It'd be nice if they did, but I don't know about gotta. Because they already took the split. So since they have the split, you at least have a bit of leverage going back home. They have this information of the player at the start of the season and order them when needed, but some players order their own, like the Black Mask. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So I would assume, because I don't think it's a matter of being on your home floor or those who are on the road, because I'm pretty sure they travel with a ton of different stuff. It's a professional operation. But I've always found that interesting. Like, yo, bam, somebody falls on the ground and they got a super injury, but it's an injury that they can return from as long as they put on a protective mask. How quick do they get their hands on that mask back there? Damn, Mike Conley. Marco Patuan said, thoughts on Steelers still waiting on Rodgers. It's ridiculous. They gotta figure out what it is that they want to do. Both parties got to figure out what they want to do. Be adults and be professional. Golly, somebody got a guard. Yo, Luca's cooking. Luca's fucking cooking. Luca's fucking cooking, bro. Luca's fucking cooking, bro. How many assists he got? Because he might just have himself a triple-double tonight. Luca's fucking cooking, bro. He's got 22, 5, and 5. Yeah, he about to have a triple-double tonight. He about to have a triple-double tonight. This is insanity. Minnesota might not end the half with 40. Wait, Hachimura taking off the mask on the floor? Son took off the mask on the court. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. You feel like Minnesota doing this shit on purpose? But the thing is, like the Lakers are also, was that James Worthy? I think it was. The Lakers also have a possibility of dropping, because they're similar to the Heat, where a double-digit lead, late in the game, that really don't matter. They could lose that shit like that. Playoff Luca? Nah, that's just regular Luca. Because Luca don't take it easy in the regular season either. He be balling. He hoop. A good pass. Braun corner. No, it's a break. Nah, Brandon, I'm not. All right, Anthony Edwards. There you go. Get yourself some buckets. Get yourself some buckets. The Heat are so good at blowing leads. Yup. Oh, damn. Luca doing too much now. Luca doing too much now. Am I going live for the Heat game tomorrow? God willing. And they better do something. Blake put 5 on, said you'd assume it's like melting a mouthpiece just on the nose and around the eyes. See, that would be so uncomfortable for me, but I guess it's like what would be the term for fiberglass? No, I don't think you'd put fiberglass on the face. It's like a variation of plastic is a better way to put it, but it's like a harder plastic, I guess. Blake put 5 on. Oh yeah, I just read that one. Hunter said, you still can't believe that the Mavs trade Luca. Neither can I, bro. I don't understand the thought process in it. I still don't see what the possible positive could have been. Legitimately, they're going to need AD and Kyrie to cook immediately next year. You can't even wait to have it happen. You're going to need them in the playoffs, prominent seed, and legitimate championship contenders, because that's what the Lakers are. Bronny Gamer said, am I a manga reader? No, I am not. Yeah, it wasn't a basketball trade. It was more, I mean, for Los Angeles, you just got yourself your next star. For Dallas, I don't understand it. Oh, Brony. All right, bet I got you. Oh, I said Bronny. I put 2 O's in there. Yeah, Brony. You're right. I mean, of course you're right. Casinos in Texas? Well, Kyrie tore his ACL. You won't see him till January. That is true. Well, at least, because he's what? Kyrie's in his 30s now. So there are some freak athletes that can come back sooner. But if I was Kyrie, I wouldn't rush back. You don't want to be in a situation where you're not 100% and you come back for what? Las Vegas money in Texas. It's wild, bro. Ric Flair is at the game? Oh, what do you know? Yeah, and Luca had taken Dallas to the finals. That's what's so confusing to me. Like, legitimately had just had you in the finals and you get rid of the guy who took you there? All right. What kind of commercial is this? They got Seal as a seal? Do I think Golden State is going to take game 2? What are my thoughts on the game? For one, I do think Golden State is going to take game 2. Because I think if Jimmy is averaging 25 in that series, along with getting you at least 7 and 7, you better pray to God Steph is having an off night. You got to pray to God Steph is having an off night. Because Jimmy is the engine that could. He's the X factor completely. I don't think Houston stands a chance. Oh, wow. Luca's number 2 all-time on points per game average in the playoffs. Oh, my. Kai said, is it wild to say the Warriors can make the finals and win it all because playoff Jimmy's in the house? It's not a far off possibility, because although they don't have bigs per se, they have a very balanced team where when running small ball or whatever the case may be, they can gun with you from 3. So because they can gun with you from 3, even if you have a better chance of getting 2s, their ability to be able to put up 3 is able to equal itself out. But the caveat is I don't trust their bench in its totality. Oh, that's a brick Hanchimo. Oh, yeah, here come the Wolves now. Here come the Wolves now. You about to have a run right now. Mark Cuban wasn't consulted before trading his franchise player. Well, he's no longer the actor. His the owner per se. He sold his majority stake. I got Dallas said, I know your brother coaches basketball. You think he could coach the Martin Madness and the NBA? No. No disrespect to him, but he too lazy for all that. If the Bucks get swept by Indiana, is there a chance that Doc gets fired and replaced by Mike Malone? Yes. Doc Rivers is literally living off that one championship dynasty in Boston. Doc Rivers legitimately has blown, what, 3, 4, 3-1 leads in his career, constantly underperforming with his teams in the playoffs, hasn't returned back to the NBA Finals since that Boston team. Like, bro, Doc Rivers, it's time. Send that man to NBA TV and let him be an analyst. I don't know why. Oh, good breakup right there from Austin Reeves. He has the same number of rings as Frank Vogel. Let that set in. Nico Harrison said, I didn't know Luca meant as much to the Mavs fan base. I saw Charles Barkley have a statement regarding Nico saying, like, yo, he should stop speaking, and he's absolutely correct. Jonathan said, you don't think Doc would be an entertaining analyst? Neither do I. He was doing a bit of analyst work for a little bit, but pack that man up. Lob City should have made the finals. I agree, but they just did not have good health. Still a double-digit lead for the Lakers. Oh, one-on-one. Good pass to the corner. Hachimura, break. Oh, good pass, LeBron. And one. And one. Hachimura finally gets it to fall. Damn. 15-point leads are not safe in the NBA. It definitely is not. This is actually a very good quarter from Minnesota. That's a good quarter from Minnesota. That's a good quarter from Minnesota. Way to come and fight back and put themselves in a position to possibly make a comeback here. That's halftime. 15-point lead. That's halftime. And this game is brought to you and powered by Underdog Fantasy. If you guys haven't already, click that link in my description and download the app. Wait a minute. I know WrestleMania weekend is here, but so is the NBA playoffs, and Underdog just dropped their playoff basketball promo. With the extender, you can play your way to increasingly bigger boosts each round of the playoffs. Simply start a playoff series by using your Game 1 boost and continue boosting each subsequent game to unlock the next one. The longer the series, the bigger the boosts. You're gonna see just how serious it gets if a Game 7 just so happens to come around. So what are you waiting for? Do yourself a favor and click the link in my description right now and hop on Underdog. Use promo code Adonis and get started with the best way to watch playoff basketball. Indeed. Make sure you guys click that link in my description. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis if you haven't already. Giannis needs to consider leaving Milwaukee. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens at one point down the line. Oh, Lord. How's the mother, Adonis? She's doing okay. She's doing okay. I saw her today. I passed by my parents' house, pick up some bills. Clippers Nuggets are going 7. I see that happening. I see Clippers Nuggets going 7 for sure. Brandon said, saw you last night on Raw, had me wishing the NFL NBA would use some clips from the streams. You and other streamers would be perfect promo for the leagues. Yeah, but you know they greedy. And they don't acknowledge us in its totality. But some of us are able to get through. That's why I appreciate streamers like Tom Grossi being able to break through and with the Packers and then also winning the Fan of the Year. But primarily, I think what ended up carrying him there was the magnificent charity work that he was able to do around the country. So kudos to him being able to make that happen. And I think that could have been what prompted him to get that Fan of the Year. But whatever the case was, he's crushing it. He's absolutely killing it. With that for life, Chris said CA thinks he needs his cloud up. I mean that is true. I got to get my cloud up. That's not a falsity whatsoever. But how's the unknown Adonis? Back in the hospital. He had blood clots actually. I was just with him earlier today before I stopped by my parents' house. I went to go see the unknown Adonis in the hospital. So yeah, he ended up going back a bit of blood clots in the chest. So that's very concerning. As long as it doesn't travel to the lung. So it was a lot of
Sandwichman 2015 is now
Let me
following.
see if I can show you some photos. I will tell you this much: a bit of a trigger warning. If you're not a big fan of blood, you might want to look away. But a lot of blood exiting from the nose and also, primarily from the nose and mouth upon spit and sneeze and blowing of the nose. So this is just blowing of the nose into, tissue. So this is just that's just a gang of different tissues, and that's a lot of blood. And then this one was like super dark. He blew his nose yesterday evening. And blew his nose. Is super dark. That's there. So that was incredibly concerning. So I said, I bet I'm gonna go pass by today. Played some Mega Man while I was there and kicked it with him for a couple of hours before going to see my parents. So yeah, unknown Adonis. He's feeling a bit better, but he said it was very difficult to breathe Sunday morning. He couldn't actually watch WrestleMania Night 2. So he watched Night 1. On the stream, he stayed kind of silent, watched on the stream, and he watched at home. And then Sunday morning, they had to pretty much call the ambulance for him because he couldn't breathe. I think his mom tried to call me like during the stream. And then I found out, I think it was Monday morning. It might have been, no, he texted me Sunday and just assured me he was okay. But then it was Monday morning that I found out just exactly why he ended up going to the hospital. So there was that. Which meant Mega Man Battle Network 3. He's playing Battle Network 1. I'm playing Battle Network 3. So I was helping him with the level where you have to guess the pass key code, and they'll tell you if you're higher or lower. So I was helping him. He said he couldn't remember what it was, and then he got a stinger in his arm so that he could barely play on his phone. I'm like, all right, well, here we are. So yeah, but he said he was feeling a bit better. It's just a matter of making sure the blood clot is gone by at one point, I would hope by the conclusion of the week. So we'll see. He's in good spirits, though. He's in good spirits. He's in good spirits, though. Yeah, I appreciate you asking. Y'all who are showing love and inquiring to make sure he's okay. Because if you guys who are on Twitch, whenever you see Chocolate Sensation 69 there in the chat, that's the unknown Adonis. I'm just popping into the stream. So he's probably sleeping right now. I think he might have just sent me a text message. Let me see. Yeah, he should be sleeping. Oh, he sent a message 35 minutes ago. Yeah, so there is that. Yeah, is Kenny running to the if y'all are still watching inside the NBA, or I should just say NBA on TNT, Kenny's knees, it is a nightmare sight, bro. Like, how does one get the knock knees like that? Is it due to, multiple operations or water in the knee or bone construction? Because how does one get legs like that, bro? That is frightening. Suit clean, though. But I don't, that's frightening. How's the Unchiseled doing? He's all right. Still dealing with his mental demons, if you will. Struggling with consistency, but oh, this man done called Shaq up there. What's going on? Look at Kenny's knee, bro. Unchiseled is working out. I would hope so. Brandon Jackson said, "Facts. Maybe they maybe if they had sponsored streams with you guys like Tom Grossi Perna, it would be great." Yeah, nah, Hot Mic, it's clip for them. Yeah, it's clip for them because Bleacher Report fucked it up for there. So that night dude said, "Hey Adonis, will you ever have kids? You have one on the way." Well, for one, congratulations, Night Dude, on having a child on the way. We're at halftime, by the way, 15-point lead for the Lakers. Luca's absolutely cooking. But would I ever want to have children? Well, yeah, I would love to have some kids down the line at one point. I've said this, I think, a long time ago. I've never really fully expanded on it, but probably for me and content, do I see myself doing it forever? At least this style? Probably not. But I can tell you this much. If there was a pivot avenue that I would go, it'd be family content. However, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword, if you will. I hate the expression, but it's the best way to explain it. Because do you really want to put your family online? It's like, you really want to put your family online? But that'd probably be the avenue to go, because the visibility that you can grow off of family content is outrageous. Outrageous. I've always said I wouldn't post my fam unless I can monetize it, really. Like my parents, they're past it for all intents and purposes. My brother, he's out there, but then that's pretty much, you know, what of the what I've shown, whatever the case may be. But if there was if I was to go and have the family at one point, I just, if there's a way for me to, you know, be able to create content centered around the fam, then I'd make it work. But you got to run the risk of putting the family online. I just don't know if that's something that I don't want to do. I'd have to figure out how I can do it to protect it. But you know. But yeah, I would love to have some children at one point down the line. Primarily just to be able to see my father and my mother as grandparents. And furthermore, I think the time, when the time does come, because I'd be living for somebody else at that point. So I want to make sure I'm doing it for the right reasons. I don't want to do it to fulfill, you know, my own selfish kind of desires. I don't want to do it to be able to provide a kind of experience for a child that they would be able to truly enjoy the fruits of life, if you will. But there's no perfect way to have it set up for a kid. So I don't want to selfishly be on, everything has to be perfect. And it's never going to be perfect. It's an internal battle, as you can see. Boston's the only team that can beat the Cavs. Yes. Yes. But I don't think they will if they meet each other in the conference final. I just don't think they will. A little bit of Adonis TV on Zeus? Nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. You got me on the Zeus network, it's clip, bro. Episode 2, motherfucker. Let me know. Here come Aaron the plumber walking into my crib. What the fuck is you doing here? Now we getting it rocking. We duffing each other. Jonathan said, you've been a dad for 2 years. Honestly, the most life-changing thing in the world, as cliche as it sounds. I could imagine, bro. I could imagine. Olivia said, you could show them your fam, but blur their faces. See, the only thing that's kind of difficult with something like that is it would feel like I'm going out of my way to protect the identity, all while trying to put the family out there. So it'd be one of those things like why even do it? But I get what you're coming from, and that probably would be the scenario. Because I remember when I was younger, I used to say, oh well, if I was to do family content, I'd probably put kids in a Rey Mysterio mask or something like that, or maybe we would all wear masks so nobody would know who it is that you are while you're doing. You just make relatable content or funny content. Or something that makes you feel, but you actually don't know who the family is. But I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when the time comes. Now, it'd have to be something in video, not photo. Let me give you guys some statistics. Let me give you guys some statistics right now. Here at the half, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you guys some statistics. The Lakers leading by 15, 58-43. Minnesota isn't even close. In fact, I don't think Minnesota has led in this game. Oh, they did with the first basket. With the first basket, they led by 2. Lakers led by as much as 22. Luca Doncic got 22 already, 22, 5 and 5. LeBron with 13, 4 and 4. Both Bron and Luca absolutely cooking the Timberwolves. Meanwhile, for the Wolves, it's Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards, 15 and 12, pushing for them. They're going to need a masterclass of a third quarter to get back into this game, because we've seen the Lakers blow fourth quarter leads, but if the Mavs, if the Timberwolves lose the third quarter, they better not let it happen by double digits, because if they're into the fourth down by 25, listen, I know the Lakers can blow the lead. I just don't see it happen, because they can't afford to lose this game. The Timberwolves can. Classic Man Q said, why do I think the Celtics lose to the Cavs? Well, the only thing is that I think they both match up very well with each other, and I think it's going to be a very good series. But I just feel as if this year it's the Cavs' time to finally break through and make it to that NBA Finals. I just feel in my soul it's their time, and I really like what their backcourt is able to go and generate. I love how they're moving the basketball around. I like how consistent they are, and they've been able to put together a very, very, very good offensive showcase. So because of that, and the Celtics primarily has always been a very good defensive team. They're a team of runs, but I just feel as if they're going to shoot themselves out of games against Cleveland this year when they meet in the conference finals, if the Celtics make it, which I believe that they will. Thunder versus Cavs wouldn't be a bad. Just the ratings. Well, because the ratings, people want to, and this is also not only the NBA's fault, but also the fans' fault as well. Because call it what it is, highest rated games primarily is games with Steph Curry, games with LeBron, because they created scenarios in those NBA Finals matchups to where they made Stephen Curry larger than life. They made LeBron larger than life. Nowadays, today's superstars, they haven't made them larger than life. They're not marketing them like that. So if they marketed them like that, maybe the ratings wouldn't take a shot. Because I could tell you something right now. A nightmare situation for the NBA. If the Pistons made it to the NBA Finals to represent the East, and the Rockets made it to the NBA Finals to represent the West, ain't nobody tuning in. Casual fans is on some, hey, you let me know who won the NBA Finals. I'll tune in next year. It'd be a nightmare situation. Dwayne Patuan said Carlito got split in half by a breaker. Indeed, he did.
14 grams of Then you
It'd have been a nightmare. Even worse if it was the Magic who went to go and represent. Cleveland to a degree, because Cleveland and OKC are both number one in their conferences, and at least they're good. On paper, you look at the records, and maybe you would say, oh, okay, maybe I could give this a chance. They both won so much games or whatever. Once LeBron, KD, Curry retires, a lot of fans are going to stop watching. They'll probably take a hiatus. But that's on marketing from the NBA to really push guys to be larger than life. I appreciate that, Tyrone, but that is a little forward, don't you think? Ruben said, true. You kind of, it's kind of weird. Most fans follow a player more than a team. Yeah, it sucks, man. It absolutely sucks. Because you can't even really enjoy the product in its totality because you got guys who really don't care about team success. They're only interested about individual success. Oh, did the team lose? Who cares? Bron had 30. What? Y'all lost the game. Yeah, but Bron had 30. I thought you played to play to win the game. Yeah, you played to win the game, but Bron got 30 though. Your GOAT got 30. All right. I see what's going on now.
Gotcha, bitch.
All right, second half is underway. Nothing's wrong with the Magic. They're just not marketable at this point. All right. Oh, God damn, LeBron. Jesus Christ. Son launched that shit into the stands. What happened there? King Gene said, I just need to vent about this. Has anyone seen Nico's dumbass comments during his interview? Nico's a dumbass. He should have never got in front of a microphone. That was the worst thing he could have possibly done. Because that was one of the dumbest comments I've ever heard in my life. I knew he was important. I just didn't know how important he was. What? You didn't know how important the guy who took you to the finals for the first time in over a decade was to your team? Okay. By the way, I'm going to make the video about Shannon Sharp tomorrow, so y'all stay tuned for that. I got the video for Shannon tomorrow. Classic Man said I should go live night one for the NFL draft. I don't see it happening. I might actually go see Sinners that evening. Oh! Anthony Edwards just dunked on it. Whoa, hold on. Anthony Edwards just caught a body. Hold on. Damn. Y'all just peeped that? He just dunked all over that man. Oh, was that Jackson Hayes who was under the damn basket? Hold on. Nathan Patuan said Public Enemy #1 in Dallas is Nico Harrison. That's a fact. Mr. Manu Patuan said TJ Watt to Philly. That's not happening. Oh, my God. Homie, damn. And they said this highlight sponsored by Emirates. Oh, Lord. Body to body. Just dunked all over that man. Jesus. Posterize that boy. Do I think the Knicks will still win that series? It's on Karl Anthony Towns to decide on if they're going to win or not. It's on soft-ass cat in the postseason. Meow. That man need to wake. Meow. He need to wake the fuck. Meow. He need to wake the fuck up. Slim Reaper said, Nico a bonehead. Why not trade Kyrie for an all-star caliber player and depth? Well, I wish I knew, but you get rid of Luca. It's like, all right. Okay, elderly Connolly. Trying to find somebody. It's not going to work out. If I was 56, would I mess with somebody 30 plus years younger than me? believe it or not, at that age, not like Shannon did. Not like Shannon did. Would I? You never know about it. You'd never know about it. Shannon did it very sloppy, and I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. And it's very disappointing. Because if there's anybody who should know better, it's him. Half your age plus 7. Because you know exactly what it was that he was looking for. You found exactly what it was that you was looking for, but somehow you still moving sloppy. I just don't understand it. Oh, there you go, Conley. Oh my God. Come on, man. You got to finish that inside. You got to finish that inside. Oh, look at Luca having Gobert dance again. Yeah, Gobert can't guard Luca. They need to keep Gobert away from Luka Doncic. They need to keep Gobert away from Luka Doncic. Minnesota got to get a bucket right here because this could flip the tides. This could flip the tides right here. You cut this deficit down to 12 or maybe even 11. This could flip the tides right here. Nathan for 5 said, pretty sure Mavs fans are tired of Nico Harrison. That man needs to go. That Luca trade outraged a lot of Mavs fans. We thought it was fake when the trade happened. That's a fact. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Shannon got daughters and he's messing with a 19-year-old at 56 is crazy work. Bro, I couldn't imagine being at that age and caught up in a scandal like this, or you pay and you know there was a form of payment that happened. Cause this ain't no, oh, we just met in the street and then Shorty wanted to mess with you and there was no, there was a form of payment that happened. And I could almost guarantee you Shannon seeked Shorty out. So, like, what is you doing, bro? You know better. You know better. Clarence said, oh, the Lakers got to get their act. Oh, they got their act together. How many more free throws does LA have over Minnesota? How many more free throws at the moment? With this here 13-point lead, the Lakers from the line are 15 of 15, but believe it or not, Minnesota actually shot one more free throw than LA. The only difference is that LA's made all their free throws. Minnesota's missed 4. Yeah, thinking with the wrong head. Lust brought down 3 of the most powerful men in the Bible. Oh, look at Reeves with the fantastic layup. Uh-oh. Wolves done cut it down to 11. Uh-oh. Yeah, the Lakers need to go on a run now if they want to stay comfortable. It's kind of difficult to breathe at this point if you're the Lakers. Wolves is coming. The Wolves is coming. Wolves is coming. Black said he slid right into that DM. Hope he got that horny goat weed. Well, I don't know about all that, but your money on the Wolves. Go Dante and Randall. Yeah, Dante could actually play more minutes here in the second half because he had 3 fouls early. It's 2025. If brothers are still falling for these traps and getting themselves caught up, it's their own fault. That's a fact. Tyrone said if you had Shannon money, you'd be making offers to Chiseled, not some cheek out of high school. That's just crazy. Well, first off, what do you mean some offers to me, sir? Sir, what do you mean some offers to me? Because you've been writing suspect things in the chat for the long. Sir, what do you mean by offers? Part of the game is this. 11-point lead. 62-51. Here come the Wolves. They trailed by 22 points at the maximum, and now they've cut it down to 11. It hasn't been this close since early in the first quarter, midway through the first quarter. Yeah, they coming back now. It's not so much salsa dancing for LA at the moment.
14 grams.
Looks like Minnesota must have activated the same devil magic that Kansas City had activated. And now all of a sudden the game getting a little bit closer. Nathan Befavon said, be prepared for the Diddy trial next month. You hope he's guilty for the things he did. Get that baby oil out. Get that baby oil out of here. Hopefully he gets life without parole. We shall see. It's about to be something. I just know Shannon in the crib like. Whoa, 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 whoa. East Blue Drew, you got to relax. Talking about free R. Kelly. Part of the game is this. All right, Anthony Edwards behind a 17-point performance thus far. Pardon me, 19 points that he got right now. He might just go for, he'll have to end up going for 30.
Gotcha, bitch.
Jumpman Chris 23 is now following.
Where do I think KD should go? Retirement. But KD is entering what, year 19? So if KD's entering year 19, he should go somewhere that he can still compete for a championship. So I would say you could, I don't think there's a space for him to go back to Golden State. If I'm KD, is he going to be coming up in free agency? Let me see here. Was he 36 right now? Yeah, he's 36 right now. So he's going to be 37 next year. He is on contract for one more season.
14
Yeah, he's on contract for one more season.
Then you sell
He's on contract for one more season. They would have to trade him. They would have to trade him. Believe it or not, I think if you send him to San Antonio, Chris Paul remain there, Wembanyama come back from injury, and they're all healthy, I think that would actually be a pretty good move. I like the Knicks. I think he can mesh with the Knicks. But then they're gonna lose somebody. He'll probably end up losing OG and maybe somebody else. If I was him, I wouldn't even see if I could mess around and get moved for next year. I would have to play my final year in Phoenix and then ultimately take the free agent year to go somewhere else. KD to Boston, I don't think you want to do that. Come on, Luca. Control the ball. Oh, wow. Damn. Lakers put in another basket. Damn. Lead back up to 16.
14 grams of
Who that for life, Chris? But two on it said you don't want KD on your Celtics. He too damn lazy on D. And he used to be a pretty good defender, but he's just old now. Yeah. Every time Luca and Gobert in front of each other, you just see Gobert getting worked. Oh, man, that was the run I was telling you about. 7-0 run. 7-0 run immediately. And now suddenly the lead back up to 18. Quick-ass 7-0 run.
Then you sell it.
Phoenix Batuan said, is Giannis gone if the Bucks lose to the Pacers? But Giannis is under contract for what, 2 more years? Giannis is under contract until, oh wait, this is all estimate. Why is that all estimate? 3 years, 175 million, unrestricted free agent, 2029. Is his contract up? Because it says estimate here for his contract. He could end if he wants to go somewhere. If he wants to go somewhere, he's got his pick of the litter, because I think every team wouldn't mind having Giannis on there. You got a great defender, a great teammate, somebody who wants to win. 3-year extension is what I saw from 2023, so. Put that for life, Chris, for 2 said, I'll remember KD thinks offense is winning ball. Yeah, which to a degree it is if you outscore your opposition and they can't respond. You got it. Why would the Bucks trade him, though? Exactly. If he was to say, I want out and I'm not going to play and I'm going to hold out or whatever the case is, then I guess you could force their hand, but. Ironically, a Giannis commercial just came up. You see LeBron finally playing defense tonight for the first time all season? Pro Truth said, you're very limited physically on defense today. A good defensive team has to play smart technical defense, and it's hard for a team to do. That is true. It's very hard for a team to do nowadays. It takes an actual skill in order to be able to go out there and play defense in a traditional sense. These are long-ass commercials, man. Hak Fu, when's the next stand-up comedy? Woof, that's a good question. I have absolutely no clue. Oh, that for life Chris said you don't think so. You think it just takes balls to be out there, to go out there and play defense? To a degree, yeah, but then the only problem is you could have all the balls in the world. Referee feel as if you did a violation. Guess what? It's a violation. And you're having a bad time. Oh, it's time to sit around here and deal with the celebrity shocks of everybody. Chicken jockey. Ruben said, I mean, they ain't winning. He getting up there in age. If they would, right now would be the time at his highest value. Yeah, it's always better. As Belichick once said, you trade him a year before they hit the wall. Oh, AR-15 almost had himself a 3. They're going to have a foul on the floor. Yep. Giannis to the Lakers is crazy. Wait, that's 4 fouls on McDaniels? Damn. 20-point lead. 20-point lead. Are they in the bonus now? Yeah, they're in the bonus now. Every foul's a free throw. They about to put everybody on the line. Shout out to Belichick. Yeah. Bro, this is bad. You gotta tell Minnesota to wake the fuck up. Who's the leading scorers for both teams? Anthony Edwards for the Wolves with 19, followed by Julius Randle with 18. And then for the Lakers, it's Luca. He's got 28. Bron got 15. They don't know what they want to do on offense. They kind of banking on that whistle. Katie to Houston or Detroit. Yeah, this about to be a rush, a accelerated clock for the fourth quarter if this continues. Luca can't be guarded, bro. Luca can't be guarded. Luca can't be guarded, bro. They don't know what to do with him. They legitimately don't know what to do with him. Whatever Luca wants, he's gonna get it. This is insanity. Luca just on fire. They can't guard him. Damn, LeBron to the ground again. They can't guard him. Luca legitimately could go out there. If he want to shoot, basket. If he don't want to shoot, no problem. Still going to find a way to score a basket. Lee flop. Oh, good pass. You got to get a basket, Ant-Man. Nas Reed. Oh, it's a brick. Best Easter candy. Hershey Kiss, maybe? I don't know. When was the last time I had Easter candy? Every time they try a basket, every time they try something, it's a brick. Everything they're trying, it's a brick. It's not working. Luca for 3, brick. They just playing cardio because when was the last time somebody messed around and got a field goal? It's been like 2 minutes. They call foul on Luca. What did Luca do? All right, free throws here. Free throws here. He bricked the first one. He gets the second one. And the Lakers don't give a damn. Lead back up to 21. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Lead right back up to 21. Y'all better get ready for the damn for the blowout train, or the L train, if you will, because these boys, they about to get ran off the court. I thought Minnesota was going to come out here and take a 2-0 lead. Instead, they trying everything under the sun. Nothing's working. They can't generate no points, and you get a charge. It's all Lakers to close out this quarter. How much are they outscoring them, right? No, I think the Wolves is actually outscoring the Lakers in this quarter. Nope, no, they're not. The Lakers outscoring them by 6. Croc video always hits, indeed. Where are we right now? 3:04 left to go in the third. Yeah, fourth quarter might as well come and go hella fast, bro, because Minnesota is absolutely asleep. Minnesota ain't playing no basketball. Minnesota wanted to lose game 2. You'd have thought they were throwing the game. Luca 28, 9 and 7. 9 being the rebound. 7 being the assist. Luke is essentially 4 box stats away from a triple-double. Minnesota playing like complete trash. Yeah, they're not balling at all right now. Minnesota about to get cooked because Bron and Luca is like they activating the powers on them boys. That's a damn shame. Yeah, they getting cooked. They getting cooked. Wait, what? Wow, they picked up the foul. I'll be damned. Huh. What do you know? Okay. Help Adonis to the end. The NXT women got you weaker than Booker T. Oh, got you weaker Booker T style? Shit. Yeah. It's Minnesota sports. Disappointment is a way of life. Like a chip shot field goal by the kicker, wide left. Oh, Randall's got 19. Okay.
Gotcha, bitch.
Some guy 5534 is now following.
They getting cooked like burnt cupcakes. Yeah, he made the free throw there. It's an 18-point lead. I better not see no timeouts. Run this son bitch until the end of the quarter. Oh, they rush. Oh, Reeves should have finished inside there. What are you doing? All that excess up and over. Imagine being a Chicago sports fan and that damn double doink. Yeah, it's bad, bro. I would have been losing my mind. I would have been losing my mind. Angry as hell. Angry as hell. So Minnesota really, like, their offense is not generating any points, bro. Their offense not generating any points, bro. They're not generating any points. It doesn't matter what Los Angeles does for the next few minutes, but you know they blow fourth quarter leads. So for the sake of the game, you're kind of going to want Minnesota to try to go on a run here to make things interesting.
Gotcha, bitch.
Sensational is now following.
I wish I had some juice. I don't know why this water is dry. Bars. Like a dry aftertaste. Bears might be the best team in the city. Bulls are ass, don't have any talent. Blackhearts are rebuilding. The White Sox are ass. And the Cubs, well, you're not a Cubs fan, so you don't give a damn.
Then you sell it.
The game guy put 2 on it, said, you're going to go in on Unk Sharp? Yes, I am tomorrow. Stay tuned tomorrow. Oh, that reminds me, actually. Has nothing to do with actual, it's kind of, because I have Le Portier, which is Shannon's drink, but I also, in the mail today, or yesterday, I should say, after the stream, I picked it up, my box of Steve Weisers. My box of Steve Weisers. What is this numbers that they wrote on here? I don't know what that means. They wrote a gang of numbers on here. I don't know what any of that means. They got him doing a jump ball. Okay, still a 20-point game now. All right, it's back down to 18. Am I streaming tomorrow? I should. Oh, wow. Ant-Man flying inside, just trying to create the contact. Hachimura with the mask on. Okay, finally got that 316 IPA. 316 IPA. Here we go. How did they layer this? They put 4x4. And away we go. And away we go. And away we go. Is that Ham Montana? Yes, it is. And this should be the IPA. Let me try to. I think it's actually best to have it cold beer. I'm drinking it on Friday. I actually shouldn't drink it on Friday because I got a 5K. Maybe I should drink it on Raw the following. Broken Skull IPA. I actually really liked that when I had it many moons ago. And then this should be the American Lager. There we go. And that's the American Lager. So I got all 3 of Austin's beverages. You can't ship liquid through the mail, felony? Well, shit, I bought it. It just said, please handle with care, glass. I don't know, but... And since when couldn't you ship liquid through the mail? I didn't know that wasn't a thing. Because you could order wine and alcohol online, so whatever the case may be. All right, end this third quarter here. What's my 5K? What is a good time for a 5K? I don't know. But it's raising money for a family that had their son pass away from cancer 3 years ago? No, 4 years. It's either 3 or 4 years ago he passed away. And I actually had signed up for it last year. I didn't know. So I'm about to just go and jog this here 5K. But I know my ego is going to tell me to actually go and run. So if that's the case, I'm going to make sure I have my Meta glasses with me so I can record down the stretch. All right, that's the end of the third quarter, and it is a 16-point lead. 16-point lead to end the quarter. That's pretty much for. It was the Lakers won the quarter by 1. So if you're Minnesota, legitimately, you got to come out hot in the fourth. Jay said the NBA is so frustrating to watch these days. Hope the Pistons win the chip. They'd make for a hell of a story. Isaac said, how did I recover from the marathon? I think I'm just now starting to get back, really, but I didn't do much weightlifting, heavy weightlifting at that. I was doing more I stayed away from legs. I primarily worked the upper body all of last week post-marathon. I just did legs in the gym yesterday. But more I don't want to say recovery kind of leg, but more the tibialis, working there. A lot of lower thigh area kind of exercise that's there, hip work that's there. Just try to go in those things there. Joseph said, hey, the water is dry because of the plastic container. It absorbed the minerals. Use a copper container. It also adds antioxidants. It's way better and healthier. Well, you might make a great, compelling point. Copper container it is. I shall grab one expeditiously. Oh, shit, it's actually 12. It's already the next day. What do you know? Who do I have playing in the finals and winning it? Cleveland and Los Angeles. But I think this is the year that Cleveland can go all the way. But I will say this much. If LeBron and the Lakers get in there, they're going to make sure it's destiny. They get the W. Lakers over OKC. I think if they play each other, they can get OKC because I don't think OKC is going to be able to go body to body with them. Ooh, copper or glass. Copper or glass. Yeah, I'm looking at some of these copper water bottles. God damn, these joints expensive. But hey, man, listen, I trust my chat. Minnesota got to go on a 10-0 run to make things interesting. Yeah, they got to cut this deficit into single digits. Black Freakazoid said, you're starting to take a shower in olive oil before bed every night. See, that's your problem. That's your problem. You take things way too far, sir. I actually have a Yeti. I have a Yeti, but it's much smaller. It's like the teacup, the mug-sized Yeti. Thoroughly smaller. Some guy said you can trade for Steve Francis, send Vance to Pope Francis, and Ant still make no advances. Lakers in 5. Oh, Black Freakazoid said, oh, not a shower, a shot. So how the hell your autocorrect tell you taking a shot? You taking a shower in olive oil when you meant to say you taking a shot? That's insanity. Yeah, Pope Francis is a little bit too busy. Too busy being dead. Wait, Luca's 1 assist away from a triple-double? Oh, they about to make sure he get the damn triple-double right now. They about to make sure he get the triple-double right now. $18-point lead right now. They're going to make sure he gets that triple-double. Andrew said, am I tired? Indeed. Abella Danger, Danny Granger, Jesus was born in a manger, Lakers in 5. That's a crazy lineup. Get mono water bottle. You just got one for $14. Kept ice cold for 2 days. Oh, I've seen a few of those, like the 24 hours cold, big water bottles. Let's see here. They cut the deficit down to 15 now. They got to go on a run. They have to go on a run. Minnesota has to go on a run. Good pass. Well, there it is. Let me get the team stats for you. All right. The Wolves have improved from their 26% from the field to 37%. The Lakers still shooting 52%. That's hilarious. They've been consistent the entire game, shooting 52%. Shooting 52% from the floor. From three, both teams are atrocious. The Mavs are 20% from the floor. The Lakers are 25% from the floor. 17 free throws from the Lakers. 21 free throws from the Wolves. The Wolves have missed 5 free throw attempts. The Lakers haven't missed 1. Lakers out rebounding the Wolves by 8. Out assisting the Wolves by 10. And they've led by as much as 22. All right, here you go. Yeah, cut the deficit down to 3 or 13. There you go. Son, dumb. Super goaltend. Jackson Hayes gonna cause him? Not necessarily. I mean, he hasn't been able to be in the game like that because I think he's got, what, 3 fouls, 4 fouls? Oh, my bad. He got 5 fouls. He barely on the floor. Like, how many minutes he got? 9 minutes? I thought he had 4 fouls. That motherfucker got 5 fouls. Alex said, what's good, Shore Mike? Yes, this is indeed the Shore Mike. Good Mike. Edgar said, thoughts on the allegations? I got a video for you tomorrow. Yeah, you got to get mans the fuck up out of here. Andrew said, what are these soda cans next to me? Oh, no, this is Stone Cold Steve Austin's beer. I'm going to take, I was going to drink them on Friday. Actually, you know what? I might just take a couple of sips on Friday. Although I'm running the 5K Saturday morning, I'll probably take a few drinks on Friday when I run it back in the clutch. But I'll probably take a few sips. I don't think I'm going to be slamming the goddamn beers like I had initially planned, but yeah, we're going to drink one every hour on the hour. But luckily it's beer, so it won't necessarily slow me down. At least I don't hope so. I should say at least I hope so. So we'll see. All right, the Timberwolves cut it back to 13, but they got to keep going. They got to keep going. Pro Truth said that random ass Nas Reed sign at Mania. That's a fact. Because if you was to tell me before, yeah, you know, there's going to be a promotion of a basketball player at WrestleMania, who's it going to be? I would have probably thought LeBron with the way that they've been glazing on social media for the past 6 weeks. But only to find out it's a miscellaneous Nas Reed sign. Multiple Nas Reed signs, yeah. Oh, we're approaching. Oh, dang, he's wide open and it's a fucking brick. You are wide open and you shooting bricks. Mike Conley just old. He got no basket. He doing nothing out there. I can't believe this is a game in which Mike Conley's the fucking leading rebounder for the Timberwolves, bro. Mike Conley got 0 points. He's 0 of 5 from the floor, but he's leading them in rebounds. That's how you know you're going to lose the game, bro. Mike Conley's your leading rebounder? What are we doing, son? This man's 37 years old, leading your team in rebounds, bro. On a team that has Rudy Gobert, and Gobert's not even in foul trouble. Mike Conley's your leading rebounder. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. What is Nas Reed doing? Whole lot of nothing. 5 points in 17 minutes, and he's got 4 fucking fouls. Keep in mind, DiVincenzo got 4 fouls too. He should be on the floor touching the basketball a whole lot because he hasn't been able to play a lot of game because of those fouls in the first half. He had 3 fouls in the first half. All right, there we go. Cut the deficit down to 11. There you go. All right, they're getting close. They're getting close. They're getting close. They close. They got a little more to go. To make things interesting. Cut the deficit under 10, and then we can talk. 11-point deficit's not close enough. Let Ingles in. Oh, stop it. Jay, you better stop it. This man thought he was watching people on Utah. That is not happening. Oh, that's a brick. Ah, brick. Come on, Luca. Come on, Luca. Come on, Luca. What are you doing? This man is trying to fetch that fucking 10th assist instead of trying to put on fucking baskets. Luca got clamped because he keep trying to, it coming off like he trying to get that playoff triple-double. It's getting close indeed. A Minnesota basket changes everything here. A Minnesota basket, oh my God, he threw the ball away. Who are you throwing the ball to? Mavs come back, bro, please. Wouldn't that be wild? Yeah, another bad shot attempt. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. They're going to try to get to the line. Oh, there it is. We finally underneath 10. Oh, I said Mavs. I'm tripping. We finally underneath 10. I said the Mavs. I'm tripping. La fuck you 3 with a brick. Finally, we underneath 10. All right. There we go. There we go.
Minnesota!
Hurry up and make things interesting. Cut this deficit down to motherfucking 7. All right. Yeah, this is hilarious down the stretch. They haven't scored in 3 minutes. They haven't scored in 3 minutes. JJ Redick about to go off on him. JJ Redick about to go off on him. 12-3 run from the Tims. They might do it. Maybe. It's a possibility. Because if the Lakers go on one more run, this game is over. Lakers go on one more run, this game is over. I just don't see, if they push the deficit, or I should say the lead up to like 16, I just don't see a situation where a comeback happens for Minnesota. I just don't see that happening. I just don't see that happening. Oh, by the way, I don't think I ever held this up like close. If you wanted to see the chiseled Adonis chain. Yeah, I don't think I ever held it up close. Look at the details. Look at the details. Never actually held it up close. Almost blind the eyes. It's hilarious. Then turned it into the Boondocks. Where's that Boondocks clip? Where's my Boondocks clip? I can't find it. Here we go.
With your work. Shit, nigga, the sun is deflecting all this ice. I can't see a motherfucking thing.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Nah, for real, nigga, look.
Shit. Man.
Go, you got your stutter shades, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I could get the, if I try to get the, oh no, the light off of it, you probably can't see, kind of. A little bit of like the reflecting of the light. Maybe, I don't know, but go grab your shades, crazy. Yeah, but final 6 minutes of this game. Final 6 minutes of this game. They're in a tough spot. Minnesota's winning this quarter. They're outscored LA by 7 in this quarter, but there's still a long way to go. There's still a long way to go. Snatch that chain off. I pass by you. Shit. But what was the verdict? Glass or whoa, JJ not winning coach of the year. That's going to Detroit. Glass copper. What should be the verdict for the next water bottle? You about to go blind like Ray Charles? .5:30 on the clock here. The Lakers can't continue to be... They can't continue to be scoreless. Well, what do you know? As I said, scoreless, they get that damn basket. Copper, you draw glass, it's a wrap. LeBron tried to fuck you 3, couldn't get it to go. All right, hold on. Good pass, jumper, brick. 3 brick. Just brick after brick after brick. LeBron's getting some baskets right now. And LeBron has got 19, 10, and 6 as well. Luca got one more assist away from a triple-double, but he shouldn't even be thinking about the triple-double. Oh, why? Offensive foul. Oh, shit. Oh, LeBron is down. Yo, how much foul trouble is Minnesota in, bro? This is possibly 5 on Julius Randle. Are they going to uphold this as a... Oh, it's the extension and the hand coming down. That's what they're going to get him, yeah. Basket should count, but it should be a foul on Randle. Blake put 5 and said tongues in butts. Unk don't give a fuck. Lakers in 5 is crazy. Bruh, Naz Reid got 4 fouls. DiVincenzo got 4 fouls. McDaniels got 4 fouls. Randle got 5 fouls. Usually you see a team that got, oh, this person got 2, this person got 3. Your most prominent motherfuckers got hella fouls. Meanwhile, for the Lakers, Hachimura got 2, Bron got 3. Hayes is the one who fucks it up with 5. Yep, that's 5 fouls on Randle. Final 5 minutes, or 4 minutes. I should. Damn, now it's up to 13. Damn. They need Bronny. What Bronny gonna do? The hell is Bronny gonna do? Watch, they're gonna keep Luca in the game to go get that 1 assist. Oh, that was dangerous as hell. Bronny can foul 4 times. Bro, the moment Bronny going dead. We got a mouse in the house. Lead back up to 13. Free throws coming right now for Minnesota. They legit cannot afford to allow any baskets. How many timeouts they got? 3? Anybody in the bonus? Nobody in the bonus yet. Nobody in the bonus yet. Damn. You're still an 11-point lead, 3:20. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my. Watch. Somebody. Julius Randle going to foul out, and that's it. All right, here we go. Cut that deficit. There you go. There you go. There you go. Cut the deficit down to 9. All right. All right. Terrell said, am I a Minnesota fan? No. I'm a Miami Heat fan. Why isn't Jackson Hayes in? 5 fouls. But they should consider, you know, having him out there, see if he can close out the game, because Finney Smith is a mouse in the house. Terrell said same here. Oh, how cool is that? Yeah, 3 minutes left. Mr. Manu for 5-1 said, y'all seen Tariq hang his baby over the railing of the balcony? Motherfucker was on the 35th floor.
Then you sell it.
Oh, man. 3 minutes left in this game, bro. 3 minutes left in this game. Somebody better tell Minnesota to freaking empty the tank. Empty the goddamn tank. Boy. Okay. Damn, son. All right, let me get some statistics for you. We waiting on this this full timeout to pretty much come to a close. Julius Randle got 27. Anthony Edwards got 23. No other Timberwolf is in double figures. It's literally just a Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards show. It's just a Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards show. Meanwhile, for LA, you got 4 people in double digits. Luca is 1 assist away from a triple-double on 29 points.
Crazy Chords is now
LeBron
following.
with 19. Hachimura with 11. Austin Reeves with 16. By the way, I just want this to be known. By the way, they still haven't passed Mike Conley for the most for the game high rebounds for Minnesota, bro. At best, they tied him. Rudy Gobert's now got 6, and Anthony Edwards also now got 6 to go and join Mike Conley, who's been sitting as the top rebounder in this game since the fucking midway through the third quarter. You telling me a 37-year-old basketball senior citizen is leading you in rebounds? Gobert big for nothing, son. 7'1", can't catch no fucking boards. What's good with him? Old man Mike. Yeah, old man Mike grabbing boards. Oh my God. You have an opportunity to go get yourself a turnover. You fuck it up. Damn. Oh, well, it's about to be clipped for them. It's about to be clipped for them. They running out of time. They running out of time. Oh, shit. All right, come on, son. Come on, son. Bron with another basket. He's now got 21. LeBron, just fucking grown man, bro. LeBron, just a grown man.
Gotcha, bitch.
Big time fucking
Spinner
steal.
Matt is now following.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. These motherfuckers had a shot clock violation, bro. These motherfuckers got a shot. Yeah, that's the game, son. That's the game, son. Minnesota's cooked. Minnesota's cooked. That's it. That's all I had to see, bro. That's GG's, bro. It's game done. Game done. Game done. Minnesota's cooked, bro. It's over. It's over, bro. Send them home. Send them home, bro. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Just run the clock out, bro. Just run the clock out, bro. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. It's over, bro. You got game one. You got the split. That's what you was looking for. Okay, head back to Minnesota. It's over. It's over. There's nothing they could do there. They stole game one, though. That's decent at least. Yeah, facts. That is. That is. At least you got the split. Because remember, you go on the road. Or if you could get two, that's magnificent. But the goal is always just go on the road, get one, flip home court advantage. And then now you in position. Well, as far as I'm concerned here, game done. Know how much baskets you would have to get to try to make things interesting here? How you have a worse game than the Grizzlies? Man, just offensively, Minnesota just was not here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just don't foul and this game is done. Don't foul and this game is done. I know Luca's sick. All he needed was one fucking assist in the fourth quarter. He couldn't get it. That's all he needed was just one assist in the fourth quarter. He couldn't get it. Just hurry up and run this doggone clock out. That's it. Here's your winner, Mr. Game and Watch. Let Nas Reed score, please. Please. That's pretty much it. That's the game. At least Minnesota went and got themselves the split so they could at least feel good about that. I'll say this much for the Lakers. If they have this kind of ball movement next game, Minnesota will be in trouble. But if Rudy Gobert don't wake the fuck up, there's no way Minnesota is going to be able to make this a series. But the Lakers got cooked in game one. For all intents and purposes, Minnesota got cooked in game two. And we're going to see what's going to hit in game three. Whoa. Brandon talk about retire 77 already. You got to pump the brakes now. Pump the brakes now, brother. Hold on. If you can't trust your big to go out there and out-rebound somebody who's a whole foot shorter, what are you really doing, bro? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Nonetheless, congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers evening up the series at one apiece. But unfortunately, for the Timberwolves, they'd have to take out their Metro cards and get aboard the L train. Get them they motherfucking flowers now.
You lose.
Failure.
Fresh Fresh hot ales. 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 Fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales. Get them, they lemons.
It's over. You lose.
Pack them boys up, man. They done messed around and took an L. Congratulations to the Lakers. They got the job done. I got to go and order this here copper thermos or bottle, water bottle, if you will, upon the expertise of those in the chat. Just have to see if I could find one that is a full liter, because this is a liter of this water bottle. So get myself a thermos one. Hopefully they have just one singular one and not everything's in a pack, but it is what it is. I'll see what it is that I can find. But with all the lemons there in the chat, I appreciate y'all tuning into the doggone stream. Tomorrow, I should be going live again. I think Thursday I'll go see Center rather than tomorrow. So until then, there's that. Now, what games am I going to go live later on today? That's a good question. Probably Miami. Let me see. Tonight, who's playing? It is Warriors, Rockets, Heat, Cavs. Warriors, Rockets, Heat, Cavs. I'll probably end up doing the Heat, Cavs. I think I'll do the Heat, Cavs. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing the Heat, Cavs. But stay tuned on the channel for my take on Shannon Sharp. That video dropping later. Well, I would say tomorrow, but it's actually today. So later today. But with that being said, y'all have yourselves a good night. Eddie, you already know what to do. Take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.